Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Commercial Real Estate Awards of Excellence presented by Business in Vancouver and NAIOP Vancouver. Please welcome to the stage your Master of Ceremonies this evening from the Dayhue Group, Paul Tilbury.
I'm very pleased to welcome you to this year's Virtual Commercial Real Estate Awards of Excellence. My name, as said, is Paul Tilbury, and I'm happy to be here to help honor the amazing contributions of the commercial real estate industry here in Metro Vancouver for the 2018 and 2019 calendar years. Presented by Business in Vancouver and the NAIOP Vancouver chapter, the purpose of this program is to recognize the full range of disciplines involved in creating successful real estate solutions, while highlighting the leadership role played by property owners, developers, and professional advisors. This program would not be possible without the support of our sponsors, and I would like to take a moment to thank them all. Colliers International, Comwest Group of Companies, Omicron, RBC, and Warrington PCI Management. Next, I'd like to introduce you to Brad McArthur of Elevation Building Solutions here in Vancouver, co-chair of this event and a NAIOP board member, who will say a few words about our program. Brad.
I want to first off thank NAIOP Vancouver, Malachite Management, Business Vancouver, and our sponsors, and the team here at Terminal City Club for making this event possible today. Huge thanks to the event co-chair, Conrad Rago, and our event committee consisting of Healy Thurwell, Devin Ringham, Fiona Ng, Alexis Johnson, Mark Crosland, and Darren Wong. Every year, these project submissions require a high level of cooperation required between owners, developers, and brokers, creating amazing end result. Thank you to our judges for their hard work in selecting the finalists, and congratulations to the winners. Thank you.
Next, I would like to call upon Kirk Lapointe, publisher and editor-in-chief of Business in Vancouver. Please come up to the stage and say a few words. Please welcome Kirk.
As I said last week at an event, it's really good to get out of sweatpants for the evening. And any of you had to use a YouTube video in order to learn how to tie your shoes again? It was actually a long time since we've been out. I want to thank everybody for coming here today. Of course, we at Business in Vancouver really welcome you to the 2020 Commercial Real Estate Award of Excellence, and congratulations to the finalists. We value, of course, our long-term association with this awards, and we congratulate all the finalists. We, of course, value our partnership with NAIOP, and as you know, in addition to the award celebration today, we published the annual Cost of Business Survey. That's currently in its 21st year. We're also pleased to cover your transactions and the biggest deals in commercial real estate coverage every week. And tonight we're honoring, of course, 31 finalists in 8 different categories, plus our Developing Leadership Award. We're grateful for the tremendous support shown by the local commercial real estate community to these important awards. We're glad to have these awards and get people back together. It's an important part of restitching our community and recovering our economy. So thank you very much for being here, and have a good evening.
Thank you, Kirk. Now I'd like to introduce you to a very special guest, the president of NAIOP Vancouver, Jason Kisselbach.
Hello, everyone, and thanks for coming out. This event has actually been a long time in the making. We originally were scheduled to do this early in the year, and obviously everything has changed throughout the year. Feedback that we've had from all of our sponsors and members throughout the year is that the one thing that they're missing the most is the opportunity to network, and it's something that our business is really built on relationships. So even though it's scaled down, I think it's great that we're able to come out and be together tonight and share some of our experience throughout the year. Happy to have partners such as Business in Vancouver and the Terminal City Club that are able to put this on for us and allow us to do this in person. We'll also be sharing the experience with the rest of the industry in a combination of live and pre-recorded videos, bringing together as many people as we can. So we'll look forward to doing that as well. The caliber of the submissions for the awards this year was truly outstanding, and I know our judges worked very hard to select the finalists and ultimately the winners. Likewise, the awards committee has worked hard to adapt the event, making sure we're able to celebrate the great achievements of our industry. I'd just like to recognize and thank the people who made this event happen, the CREA committee, the team at BIV, our judges, and our gracious MC for tonight, Mr. Paul Tilbury, the other special guest, I guess. And of course, all the sponsors for tonight. Without your contribution, we couldn't make this happen. So looking forward to having some fun, and good to see everyone.
Thank you very much, Jason. We're very fortunate to have had the support of our panel of judges, whom are all volunteers, well-known, highly respected NAIOP Vancouver members, sponsors, and supporters, each of whom has an extensive background in the Metro Vancouver and North American real estate markets. Judging criteria included quality, functionality, leasing, sustainability, innovation, and the financial performance of each project. For transactions, market impact, and creativity in meeting the objectives of all parties involved were also important considerations. Our judging panel is made up of these commercial real estate professionals: Jennifer Podmore-Russell, Vice President, Portfolio Services at Rennie; Norm Taylor, Vice President and Managing Director, Real Estate Finance, BC Region at CMLS Financial; Chuck Wee, Senior Vice President, Western Canada, Hudson Pacific Properties; Kirk Kuster, former Executive Managing Director, Vancouver Brokerage at Colliers International; Crystal Burns, Senior Vice President, Retail West at Quadrille Property Group; and Chris Enns, Executive Director, Mortgage Investment at Kingset Capital. We're very grateful to our judges who have spent many volunteer hours reviewing and adjudicating the submissions. Thank you kindly. Now, I know we have a nation on edge, waiting for results, so let us move on to present our awards. The 9 categories this year are office development, industrial lease, developing leader, industrial development, tenant improvement, office lease, retail lease, mixed-use development, and investment transaction. Our first category is for office development, and we have 3 finalists. The finalists are 565 Northern Way, property owner PCI Developments and Low Tide. 565 Northern Way is comprised of a 160,000 square feet office building and a 2,200 square foot retail pavilion. Secondly, City Centre 2, property owner Lark Enterprises. CC2 is comprised of 180,000 square feet, over 11 stories of office space, ground floor retail with over 1,000 parking stalls, and an on-site fitness center. Thirdly, the Lightworks Building, property owner PC Urban Properties, Nicola Wealth. Lightworks is a 54,000 square foot combination light industrial and commercial building with 4 stories of office space.
Well, good evening, everyone. I hope everyone there has a wonderful evening. My name is Bill Tucker. I'm the CEO of Omicron, and it's my pleasure this year to introduce the Best Office Development category. We are a very proud sponsor of NAIOP, and it's very exciting to see NAIOP continuing through some of these difficult times that we're having. I'm excited to see who the winner in this category is, and to all of the entries, the best of luck this evening. Thanks, everyone.
And the winner is 565 Northern Way.
Developed by PCI Developments in co-ownership with Low Tide Properties, 565 Great Northern Way is comprised of an architecturally distinct 160,000 square foot, 7-story office building and standalone 2,200 square foot retail pavilion, along with an over 1-acre public realm and plaza immediately adjacent to Emily Carr University of Art and Design. To complement the uniquely long and narrow curvature of the office building, a distinctive red retail pavilion was added in the shape of an upside-down flower. The pavilion was recently awarded with a 2019 Chairman's Award by the Metal Construction Association in both the Commercial, Industrial, and Overall Excellence categories. The overall 565 Great Northern Way project also won the 2018 Award for Excellence in Urban Development by UDI in the Commercial Retail Office category.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tim Grant from PCI Developments and joined by our partner, Andrew Chang from Low Tide Properties. Thank you very much to NAIOP for this recognition of about 565 Great Northern Way. It's a project we're really, really proud of, and the first of several to come from Low Tide and PCI and our South Flats community on Great Northern Way. The NAIOP team's got us under a strict timeline, so I've got to make sure we get out some quick thank yous. But thanks to Ryan Bragg and his team at Perkins & Will. Their great work is evident in the building. Also to Legcore Construction, our general contractor, who did a great job with a tight schedule to deliver the Emily Carr Public Realm, among other things. Really job well done. Also to Matthew Carter and the Great Northern Way Trust group and board for the opportunity to purchase the property and work closely with them in a really exciting development. Also, our bankers at HSBC, Dale, Garth, and Christy, their contribution is greatly appreciated always. And certainly our partners at Low Tide. It's the first partnership for PCI with Low Tide, and it's been really successful and one we look forward to really continue to build in years to come, led by Chip and Andrew and David. Finally, our own team. A huge congratulations to our team at PCI and 565 and being a recognition and a testament to a great team. Thank you.
Thanks, Tim. Hi, everyone, and I'll try and keep this brief as well. Just a couple of quick thank yous. Thank you for, first and foremost, to the PCI group, to Andrew and Tim Grant, to Dan Turner, and the rest of the development team. It's been a fantastic you've been a fantastic partner and a pleasure to work with on what was a challenging site and a compressed construction schedule. We're excited and delighted about the outcome. This is the first of several projects that we're going to be in partnership together in the South Flats area along Great Northern Way, and we can't wait to get started onto the next phase. Secondly, I want to give a big shout out to our shareholder Chip Wilson, in particular for his design input into this project, for always challenging us to push our creative boundaries and to think outside the box, which ultimately I believe helped shape the design of the building and the distinctive red petal pavilion. As a real estate investment company with a long-term investment horizon, we're delighted with adding 565 Great Northern Way to our portfolio, and we're equally delighted and excited about what is to come in this emerging, creative, transit-oriented South Flats neighborhood, and we hope you are too. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Congratulations. The next category is industrial lease, which has 3 finalists. The finalists are BMW Canada Inc. and Goodfood Inc., property owner Beatty. This development features a total of 255,000 square feet of warehouse and storage space, including racking and a 75,000 square foot multi-level storage mezzanine system with pick tower. Secondly, tenant Amazon, Delta iPort. Property owner, Healthcare of Ontario Pension Plan, HOOP. Delta iPort is a market-leading Tier 1 industrial park offering nearly 1 million square feet of modern distribution space. Thirdly, 3100 Production Way, Burnaby, BC. Property owned by 3100 Production Way GP Limited, care of Blackwood Partners, Inc. Tenant, Daya Foods. This facility features a 400,000 square foot facility with space for distribution, warehousing, and administrative offices. I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge ConWest, who are sponsoring this specific award. I am told in my script that I do announce this winner. And the winner is BMW Canada and Goodfood Inc. Congratulations to the Beatty Group.
BMW Canada Inc. and Beatty worked to design and construct a state-of-the-art distribution and training facility for BMW within Beatty's master-planned Delta Link Business Park. Located in the Tilbury area of Delta, this modern facility adds a total of 362,000 square feet of industrial space to the park. The only one of its kind in Western Canada, BMW's state-of-the-art distribution and training facility was built to FM global standards. With BMW occupying 278,000 square feet, the remaining 84,000 square feet was leased by Goodfood and includes a 3,500 square foot office build-out. The centrally located facility offers efficient access to all areas of Metro Vancouver, perfectly suited to achieve Goodfood's promise of delivering fresh ingredients to its customers.
Ladies and gentlemen, Beth Berry. BD Group.
Thank you very much. Well, there's really nothing left to say, except thank you, NAIOP, very much for the honor. Thank you very much for all the judges' time. We really appreciate reviewing all the submissions, the time that it took. It was a quick transaction, but it was an absolute pleasure working with Sean Angama and the rest of the Cushman team in the United States, as well as BMW and Goodfood. So thank you very much.
Our third category tonight is that of Developing Leader. The Developing Leader Award is given to an individual who during the calendar years 2018-2019 demonstrated exemplary leadership in the commercial real estate industry and who contributed to our industry and NAIOP in a significant way. I would now like to call upon Devon Ringham, Chair of NAIOP's Vancouver's Developing Leaders, to come up and present this award.
Hello, everyone. Thank you. I'm honored to introduce this year's winner of the Developing Leadership Award. The Developing Leadership Award is given to an up-and-comer under the age of 35 who has demonstrated an outstanding professional accomplishments, shown a commitment to their industry, and generously contributed to the community. Gord Robson began his commercial real estate career at Avison Young in 2012, working as a sales assistant to a pair of senior brokers. He quickly learned the ropes and began building his business, earning the title of Rookie of the Year in 2014. He continued his career and eventually became a principal earlier this year. Gord is a lead for Avison Young's Day of Giving, which is a global initiative where employees volunteer for various community projects in their respective markets, and he is an active member of the community serving the Vancouver Sun Runs Race Committee as well as the Boys and Girls Club's Event Steering Committee. Gord has successfully led sales and leasing of transactions totaling over 1.3 million square feet, equal to nearly $350 million in transaction volume. If you were to ask his clients and colleagues, they would tell you he has a tremendous work ethic, a commitment to his craft, and a very big personality. It is with great pleasure I get to present NAIOP's 2020 Developing Leadership Award to Gord Robson.
Truly humbled to accept this award. When I first received notice of my nomination, I was proud just to be recognized to be of the same caliber as the other nominees. And I'd like to take this opportunity to give a shout out to my fellow nominees, because when I heard who I was running against, I thought I had no chance of winning. But this year has been full of surprises, so here's just another to add to the list. During a time like this, you realize how important the community, the NAIOP community is to our industry. And so to be named the Developing Leader by NAIOP and BIB is truly humbling. Thank you again.
Our next category is Industrial Development. This category has 4 finalists, and they are Sobeys Inc., property owner BD. Upon completion, this custom-built, state-of-the-art facility for Sobeys will represent one of the largest freestanding industrial buildings ever constructed in Metro Vancouver. Second, Ironworks. Ironworks Development Limited and Ironworks Development Limited Partnership are the property owners. This development consists of 2 buildings with 140,000 square feet of light industrial space, 70,000 square feet of general office space, and a supporting 100,000 square feet of secure underground parking. Thirdly, Delta iPort. Property owner, as mentioned before, Healthcare of Ontario Pension Plan. Delta iPort is a market-leading Tier 1 industrial park offering nearly 1 million, many of its speculative square feet of modern distribution space. And last, Interurban Rivershore. Property owner, PC Urban Properties Corp. Interurban Rivershore is a 260,000 square foot, 34-unit light industrial strata development on an 11.25 acre site. I would like to call upon Doug Pulver from Colliers to make the presentation to the award winner in the industrial development category. Doug.
Firstly, I just want to thank NAIOP for all that you guys have done to pull this off. It's pretty spectacular that we're all here. Secondly, I want to thank Kirk Kuster, who was mentioned earlier as someone at Colliers who had a distinguished career and was very involved in NAIOP, and I'm humbled to be standing in his shoes right now as Collier's new executive managing director. So the lights are on. I can't see anybody out there, but whoever I haven't met yet, I'll look forward to doing that soon. Without further ado, the winner of this Best Industrial Development Award is Ironworks. So congratulations.
Ironworks is Canada's first stacked industrial commercial development. The integration of a vertically stacked industrial and mixed-use design sets Ironworks apart as an innovative and forward-thinking project, and is a functional response to the site's topography and the requirement of end users. This project is an example of the optimization of land use in Vancouver, which is constrained in its land supply. Ironworks has received recognition for its unique and innovative design, being featured in the March 2018 Industrial Innovation Spaces Report produced for the Vancouver Economic Commission as part of the Planning Studio course at UBC's School of Community and Regional Planning.
Now I know how Beth feels, because that's exactly what I was going to say. There's nothing left to talk about. Other than thank you very much to NAIOP for putting on this great event. I know, we all know how difficult it must have been to do, so thank you very much. You guys have done a great job. We want to thank the panel for considering us and giving us this great honor. With me tonight is Tony Manarelli over there, going to wave. And he and I are here today on behalf of the ComWest team to express our deep gratitude for the award. As you all know, buying an entire city block in the city of Vancouver is a very rare event. And when Bob Stokes came to us and said, you have to buy this property, we did. But we had no idea what to do with it when we purchased it. But you know what? We thought we'd figure it out. We did a lot of blue skying. We talked to a lot of smart people, took a lot of information in, and we looked at, probably 14 or 15 different concepts in a very detailed way. And I have the original back of the envelope massing diagram and pro forma. And this is actually 6 years old. And for all you young guys in the room, I don't expect you to see this, but if it doesn't work on the back of a napkin, it literally doesn't work. So there's the building, and there's the pro forma. And it took a lot of smart people to take this to that. And I want to thank certain people in particular. Some of them are here tonight, most of them aren't. But I'd like to start with the City of Vancouver for getting behind the project and really championing it. I want to talk about HSBC and their role. Without them, it would have been impossible to do this project. They really got behind it. They saw the vision early, and they did a great job. Cushman Wakefield, obviously Bob Stokes, who's not here, but Chris and Matt are here somewhere. So thank you very much. You really delivered the goods on this project. Ventana Construction for getting their heads around how to build the entire thing. Cron Engineering, Conforce, Precast Panels, and then ultimately ConWest. The people there are fantastic. They really figured it out. So thank you very much for the honor. We really appreciate it.
Congratulations, Ben, Tony, and team. Truly innovative. Obviously, another land sale that the group at Dayhue missed out on. But you're setting new boundaries in the world of industrial. That's exciting for all of us in that space. Our next award category is for Best Tenant Improvement. The 4 finalists are House of Funk Brewery, property owner Harborview Projects Corp. The 3,500 square foot ground level space occupied by House of Funk Brewery is part of a new 4-story light industrial office building located in North Vancouver. SAP, property owner SAP Canada Inc. The design for this project is focused on creating a unique, flexible space that reflects SAP's vivid brand and culture, all within a below-grade space. Third, Finning, property owner Finning International Inc. This project amalgamated 3 offices in an environment designed to speak of one identity. The design sensibility is a future-forward design that still honors Finning's past. Fourth, Pavilion CoWork, property owner PC Urban Developer Nicola Crosby Building Owners. Occupying the 4th floor of the Lightworks Building in Mount Pleasant, Pavilion CoWork is an elevated private shared office space connecting a community of thought leaders, entrepreneurs, and respected professionals. Once again, I'd like to call upon Doug Pulver to make the presentation of the award.
Thank you. I'm going to invite my co-managing director, Raj, to do this one.
Raj Sidhu, come on up.
Thank you again. My name is Raj Sidhu, Managing Director, also working alongside with Doug. And I'm excited to announce the winner is Finning.
The client was seeking to create one Finning as 3 distinct offices combined into one. The new office was a return to their original location on Great Northern Way and afforded the ability for the company to reposition itself as customer-centric, progressive, and digitally competent. The design needed to celebrate their history, but look to the future. The new office space is energetic and fun, a clean, refined space that draws on their brand and industrial elements. An open floor plan incorporates a modern workplace strategy with a minimal number of offices in the interior floor plate. Work areas along the perimeter allow for natural light, while a variety of breakout workspaces encourage creative and innovative ideas to flow.
I'd like to thank NAIOP for this great honor. We're really thrilled to have won an award. We had a fantastic team at Omicron. Both Christine and Angela were very instrumental in the concept for Finning. Our client Finning was just wonderful to work with. They had a very interesting story to tell. They were moving back to their roots on Great Northern Way, and they were amalgamating 3 companies into one. We wanted to reference the history of the company as well as the industrial work that they do, and look towards the future. One of the key elements in the space was this wonderful ceiling feature of parts of equipment that grabs your eye as soon as you walk in. It gives a nod to the history, and it becomes a very interesting art installation. They really wanted to focus on creativity and innovation, which we feel that we achieved with this design. And we're really pleased that not only is our client pleased, but that we have an award-winning design. So thank you again for this honor.
Congratulations. Our next category is office lease, and there are 5 finalists. First, Vancouver Centre 2, property owner Canada Life Hoop Realty. VC2 is a 378,000 square foot LEED Platinum, WELL Gold, and Wired Score certified office building in downtown Vancouver. And a tenancy for this award is the tenancy of Kabam, the local tech group. Second, 400 West Georgia Street, property owner Westbank Corp and Allied Properties REIT, tenant IWG Spaces. This building's architecture and design are unlike anything Vancouver has seen before, and many conventional landlords didn't think it would lease well. However, the building was fully leased within a few months of announcement. Third, 2131 Manitoba, property owner West Group Properties, tenancy Abcelera. 2131 Manitoba is a brand new 4-story light industrial office building in the heart of Mount Pleasant. 4, First West Credit Union, property owner PCI Developments, tenant First West Credit Union. This is their new headquarters, which is housed around 130,000 square feet, 6-story office and retail building. And last, Oxford Place, as owned by Oxford Properties Group and multiple tenancies. In 2018, Oxford Property Group executed a mutually dependent series of transactions that involved 7 different leasing transactions, including 4 lease surrenders and 3 new leases across 3 separate buildings, while involving 5 separate tenants. Follow the math. The entire transaction resulted in over 48,000 square feet of surrendered space and 42,500 square feet of new leased space. Once again, I'd like to acknowledge Conwest's sponsorship of this category. And the winner is, for Best Office Lease, Vancouver Centre 2.
With a focus on amenities, including transit, wellness, entertainment space, and pet-friendly premises, Kabam, with Colliers International as their advisor, selected VC2 for their new 105,000 square foot global headquarters. Developed by GWL Realty Advisors, VC2 is a speculatively built 378,000 square foot LEED Platinum, Well Gold, and Wired Score certified office development in downtown Vancouver. As part of the lease, GWL Realty Advisors worked with Kabam on a custom dog-friendly premise, which will include a private deck and interconnected floors. Kabam represented the largest transaction for a gaming company in 2019. There are two areas that make this transaction stand apart. One, the developer was willing and open to alter the base building construction plans to allow Kabam an atrium area large enough to host all employees and clients. And two, the lease-up of a new development typically starts on the top, more desirable floors, whereas VC2's amenity offering made the lower floors more attractive to Kabam, allowing the top floors to be available to lease to other companies. As all great real estate transactions transpire, the possibility of accommodating dogs in a AAA development was initially proposed over a cup of coffee, a defining moment.
Peter.
I couldn't have done it better. Thanks for having me. I guess first of all, thanks NAIOP for considering us and obviously giving us this great award. Usually the broker is the person here talking and speaking forever, and Matt Carlson would have loved to have been here, but unfortunately he wasn't able to make it, and Kabam's more than ecstatic with the award. So thank you for everything, and we're obviously super excited to have a tech company in this node of downtown to kick off, or just to be the third of our building, and to put us in the position where we are today in the uncertainty that we're living with. So thank you very much for everything. Really appreciate the award.
Congratulations, you and the team, Candlelight and Hoop. Our next category is Best Retail Lease. The three finalists in this category are, first, McArthurGlen Design Outlet, multiple tenancies, property owned by Templeton DOC Limited Partnership. McArthurGlen Designer Outlet Vancouver Airport opened its Phase 2 in August 2019 in order to meet outstanding demand, adding an additional 85,000 square feet of retail space. Second, Sporting Life of Brentwood. Property owner, Shape Brentwood Limited Partnership. This is the first Sporting Life store to open in British Columbia. Third, the Independent Maine Rise Alliance on Kingsway Limited Partnership. A 30,000 square foot Nesters Market on the second level of a 72,000 square foot commercial podium in a comprehensive mixed-use development with 258 homes above. And the winner is the Independent at Maine.
The Independent at Maine is one of the first mixed-use developments on the Broadway corridor with a second-floor grocery store. The premise's unique vertical transportation allowed the anchor tenant to be on the second floor while not compromising on the customer experience and loading. It's unique for a mixed-use development to have Class C loading that can accommodate a 50-foot trailer with accessibility to freight elevators that can deliver to the second level. With the growing population of the Mount Pleasant neighborhood and a limited number of large-scale developments occurring in the area, the grocery store will be enjoyed as an amenity not only by the 258 residents of the Independent, but smaller surrounding developments and residents in need of a well-established neighborhood grocery store.
Sounds exactly how I wrote it, so that's good. Came out right. Anytime you're programming a new project for pre-leasing, you want to have a goal, a thesis, a vision, and what we really wanted to do in the Mount Pleasant neighborhood was create a hub. And we knew in order to do that, we had to have a strong anchor tenant, and we were so lucky to work with Nesters. Not only is it a great concept, but the people on the Save On Foods real estate team were so spectacular to work with. Anytime you take a retailer that's used to being on a ground floor with surface parking in front, and you put them on a second level of a mixed-use development, there's base building challenges, there's floor load challenges, there's vertical transportation issues, and we were able to work through those. Rise, just such a great job to bring the vision to life here. I mean, a lot of people, when we were making calls on this, thought it was going to be a huge challenge to do that. And Will and the whole RISE team said, you know what, we're going to find the right anchor tenant here. And a lot of credit to them. They've been a great client for a number of years now, and really appreciate the opportunity to work on this project and look forward to doing many more. Also like to thank the NAIOP committee and all the judges for their consideration. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David Knight. Congratulations to you and your colleagues over at Colliers and the team at RISE. Our next category is in the area of mixed-use development. We have 5 finalists in this category. The projects are River District Town Centre, property owner West Group Properties. The River District is a 128-acre master plan community along the Fraser River and is one of the largest developments in the city of Vancouver. Second, Ironworks, property owner Ironworks Development Limited and Ironworks Development Limited Partnership. Ironworks is Canada's first stacked industrial commercial development. Third, Strathcona Village, property owner Wolf Financial. Strathcona Village is a mixed-use industrial and residential development located near the downtown core on the southern edge of the Port of Vancouver. Fourth, Civic Plaza, property owner Century Group Lands Corp. Civic Plaza is Surrey's first mixed-use hotel, education, and residential project. Fifth, The Exchange, property owner Old Stock Exchange Building Properties Limited. Description: this project encompassed the development and redevelopment of the Old Stock Exchange building, resulting in Canada's first LEED Platinum Heritage Hotel. I would now like to call upon Fiona Ng of RBC to make the presentation to the award winner.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Fiona Ng, Associate Director at the Commercial Real Estate Group in RBC. RBC is proud to sponsor the Commercial Real Estate Awards for 2020, and I'm happy to introduce the Best New Mixed Use Development Award.
And the winner is Strathcona Village.
The Strathcona project stands as an example of revitalization without displacement in a neighborhood that strives for meaningful development policies that enable economic inclusion, coupled with safe and adequate housing. This model for mixed-use projects that retain light industrial businesses is scalable to other urban centers across the country. The mixed-use development serves as a sustainable community model, providing affordable housing while maintaining and generating light industry in the neighborhood, where approximately 30% of its population work locally. The building includes 70 units of city-owned social housing, 23 of which are rented at shelter rates, in addition to 17 that are designed for families with young children, meeting the Downtown Eastside Housing Plan. To maintain existing industrial space while increasing the local housing supply in the area, an innovative approach was called for. The Strathcona Village project successfully pioneered the integration of previously considered incompatible programs into a new hybrid mixed-use typology for Vancouver.
Hello, I am Daniel Eisenberg, and on behalf of GBL Architects, I am truly honored to accept this award. Strathcona Village is a complex mixed-use development that has successfully maintained existing industry while increasing the local housing supply. This was achieved through the integration of uses that were previously considered incompatible. We believe this project sets a precedent for future developments that seek social integration and revitalization without displacement. Strathcona Village has innovation written all over it. And as you know, innovation comes with a risk that, well, Financial was willing to take. We were lucky to work with a developer and a team of consultants that had the determination to pull this off. I thank you for this award, and I hope you have a great evening.
Well done. Now for the investment transaction category. We have 4 finalists, and they are: first, Bentall Centre, a property owner, Anbang Insurance Group. CBRE's Vancouver's national investment team conducted a comprehensive sales and marketing process to sell Bentall Centre, a preeminent downtown office complex ranking among the most prestigious Vancouver office assets. Second, Cottonwood Mall, property owner 1180014 Ontario Inc. CBRE's national investment team here in Vancouver successfully transacted this property to PCI Developments, which allowed the purchaser to benefit from the asset's strategic location in one of BC's fastest growing communities, as well as its exceptional tenant mix. Third, Maplewood Gardens. Property owner, Bogok Enterprises Limited. By acquiring Maplewood Gardens, Darwin Properties and Quadrail expanded their significant holdings to encompass the entirety of the nucleus of North Vancouver's next mixed-use neighborhood. Fourth, Ottmann apartment portfolio. Property owner, Ottmann. Colliers orchestrated an orderly listing process and entertained offers on both an individual and portfolio basis, which achieved results that satisfied the seller's pricing and timing objectives. And the winner is Bentall Centre.
CBRE's Vancouver National Investment Team conducted a comprehensive sales and marketing process to sell Bentall Centre, a preeminent downtown office complex ranking amongst the most prestigious Vancouver office assets. Offering incredible scale at 1.45 million rentable square feet throughout 4 towers on 4.9 acres of land, Bentall Centre is home to several world-class tenants and is a trophy asset that is prominent in both its size and reputation. With significant global interest, CBRE's national investment team in Vancouver successfully transacted this rare and exclusive Class A AAA office complex in a joint venture partnership between Hudson Pacific and Blackstone Property Partners.
Thank you. Jim Zabot, I'm here to just accept the award. Thank you very much. I want to thank NAIOP and the judges for selecting us. Also want to obviously thank our client, Anbang, that gave us the mandate. And if somebody said through my career I'd sell Bentall Centre twice in the span of 3 years, I would have told them that they're crazy. And but we were very happy to do that and get it done successfully. I would like also to special mention Vincent Minichello, who's here with me tonight, who worked on the file with me all the way through. He was an integral part of the process, and I appreciate all the assistance, Vincent. And lastly, I just want to say a special thanks and working with Hudson Pacific Group, bringing new capital into the market here. We worked with them trying to find a suitable entry point into Vancouver over the last 4 years before that sale actually took place. And it was great bringing Victor Cohen back into Vancouver. He's CEO and president of the company, and he's born and raised here. And to have him come back up into Vancouver when he's already big in LA, San Francisco, and Seattle was a big turning point for him, and I think he was pretty proud to come back into Vancouver in such a big way. And teaming them up with Blackstone, who was also trying to get into the market here. It was interesting watching them both underwrite the properties at separate times, coming at it in our bid process, and then eventually coming together for the final bid. It was a pleasure working with both of them. Thank you very much. Good evening.
Congratulations. And congratulations to all the winners. That brings the 2020 Commercial Real Estate Awards of Excellence to a close. Before I go, I want to thank our event sponsors one more time: Colliers International, Conwest Group of Companies, Omicron, RBC, Warrington PCI Management. I want to thank everybody who's attended. I want to thank everybody for abiding by the COVID-19 rules. I trust when we gather next year, we'll be able to gather with an extended group of our colleagues and remind ourselves how fortunate we are to be living on the west coast of Vancouver and how fortunate we are in many ways to be living here in Canada. I would like to ask all of the winners if they could make their way up to the stage area afterwards so that we can attempt a socially responsible and socially spaced group photograph. And we look forward to bringing this program back in 2021. Thank you all for your attendance, and good night.